Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so grateful to be here on my mat, about to teach this amazing, generous, kind yoga flow. We're going to focus on our necks today. Our necks carry so many heavy loads for us. And I just want to take some time to be super kind to our neck, super grateful to our backs, our shoulders. It's going to be a good flow. So get into something comfy. Find a comfortable spot on your mat, arrive in this present moment, and let's flow. That's beautiful, Echo. Good boy. So we're going to start today in a comfortable seated position on your mat, whatever suits you. Maybe your legs want to be out long or sitting cross-legged. I also want to reiterate that everything that I say is merely a suggestion. I want you to be super kind to your body today and listen to what it needs. If anything that I suggest doesn't feel amazing, please listen to your body. Maybe you want to do child's pose or just lay in Shavasana. This practice is for you. This time is for you. So let's take a few deep breaths. Maybe wiggle it out a little bit. Get loose. Notice where you're holding any tension today. No need to change anything. Let's just take a moment to notice. After a few deep breaths, we're going to start by taking our right ear and we're going to drop it to our right shoulder. So shoulders are heavy here, away from the ears. And very, very slowly with an exhale, we're going to start by moving that right ear all the way to your right shoulder. On an exhale, coming back up to center. Inhale here, dropping left ear to left shoulder now. And using your exhale to bring you all the way back to center. Awesome. Now we're going to take our chin and very slowly, very kindly to the back of your neck, drop your chin all the way to your chest. Exhaling to come back to center. And very, very gently, we don't want to push anything here or pull anything here. We're going to look all the way up to the sky. Making sure our neck is supported and we're not just dropping it back. Awesome. Coming back to center. Perfect. We're going to take our left hand now. Place it right beside our left hip. Maybe your forearm wants to come to the ground. Maybe you want to have a little brick to support yourself here. So left hand is on the mat. Right bum cheek is staying nice and grounded. And let's take our right hand now. Maybe your hand wants to come to your shoulder, or you can extend it all the way to the sky. Coming up, up, up. Feeling a nice side body stretch. And remembering that our whole upper body here is on a golden thread. We're not dropping into our neck. We're not dumping any weight into our neck. Everything is nice and elongated. Breathe. Awesome. Moving to our right side now. Right hand is going to drop right beside your right hip. Maybe your forearm comes to the ground. Maybe you're on a brick. Left hand coming up to the sky. Maybe that hand is resting on your shoulder. Our necks are long, long and supported here. Nice, and coming all the way back up to center. Perfect. Let's do a little roll in our shoulders. Big rolls one way, and make sure you go the opposite way as well. Awesome. And let's just take one moment. Big inhale, and on an exhale, don't be afraid to look a little silly here. Let's just shake it out. Shake out all that stale energy. Loosen up any tension you might be feeling here. And just get a little groovy with it. Do what feels right for your spine, for your neck, for your shoulders. Maybe pushing your chest forward and back, side to side. Awesome. Feeling good. All right, we're gonna move onto our hands and knees into tabletop position. Move your dog's tail if you need to. So in tabletop position, maybe it suits you to be on your hands today. Some people like to come onto their fists. Down on your forearms is fine as well. We're going to do a few cat and cow exercises. So on an inhale, we're going to arch our backs, drop that spine and look all the way up. Exhale then to curl that spine back. Tuck your chin, look to your belly button. And let it flow here. Inhale to open your chest. Exhale to contract. Making sure we're being super kind to our neck. And maybe it feels right to go a little bit side to side. So good. Planting our hands, making sure we're nice and strong and supported. We're gonna step our feet back into just a very quick plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Exhale here. Hands are planted beside the chest. And we're gonna push up with our hands and send our chest forward, forward, forward. Maybe it's in your practice today to look up to the sky. Making sure our hearts are open here, our chests are open. Reminding us to always lead with love and follow our hearts. On an exhale, slowly lower yourself down. We're going to tuck our toes under, pushing into those hands and those feet, sending our bums all the way up into our first downward facing dog. It might feel good to walk your dog here. Raising and lowering those heels. Getting that movement going, breathing. And as you're ready, let's walk our feet right up to our hands. Heavy, heavy in the neck here, letting ourselves hang loose. Relieving that weight from our neck. Maybe grabbing each elbow with your opposite hand. Swaying here. And with a generous bend in your knees, Let's very, very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way up. Your neck is the very last thing to come up. And once we're standing, feeling supported, feeling grounded in our feet, let's take our hands to heart center or on your hips. Just to find your sense of gravity, we're going to step back with our left foot into warrior one. Sending that right knee forward. Shoulders are down. Our head is over our heart, is over our pelvis. We're nice and aligned here. Maybe it's in your practice today to raise your hands all the way up. And on your next exhale, we're going to pivot out to what's naturally your left side. So left foot is now facing the left, right knee is still going forward. We're still aligned in our torso. Maybe arms come out to the side. Hands might be on your shoulders. And let's very slowly look towards our right hand or your right elbow. Using that rotation of the neck, really feeling that rotation, feel that stretch. Let's take our left hand, rest it on our left thigh for support. Right hand is going to come all the way up and over to the left side of the room. Our neck is still on that golden thread being supported. We're not dumping any weight. And coming all the way back up to center. Right elbow now is going to rest on our right knee. Left hand is going to come up and all the way over to the right side. That right knee is strong and supporting us. Our neck is long and supported. Maybe your gaze goes up to the ceiling here. Awesome. Coming all the way back up to center. We're going to take our hands now, drop them to the ground, frame our right foot, pivot that left foot out so we're in a lunge. We're going to step back with our right foot into a plank. Big inhale here to lower all the way to the ground very slowly. Exhale once you're down. Hands are planted right beside your chest. We're going to push up and send our heart and our chest forward. Really being pulled with our chest here, focusing on moving it forward rather than up. Shoulder blades pulling back. So good. Now pushing into our hands, pushing into our toes, sending our bums all the way to the sky, pushing up into downward facing dog. Quick little walk here, wiggle. Awesome, and we're going to step all the way back up to our hands. Forward fold, grabbing each elbow with your opposite hand, letting that neck hang so heavy here. Releasing all that pressure, all that weight that it has to hold. And with generous bend in your knees, we're going to roll up very slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. Shoulders back. Maybe a quick shoulder roll here. Quickly go the other way. Awesome. Hands coming to your heart or your hips. We're going to plant our left foot, stepping back with our right foot into warrior one on the other side. Maybe your hands want to go up to the sky. Awesome. switch sides. Pivoting out to what is now the right side. Right toes are facing the right. Into warrior two. That left knee is now sending us forward. Hands can be on your hips. Hands can be out on your shoulders. And our neck now, we're slowly bringing our gaze to the left side, to your left fingertips, or your left elbow. Feeling that nice rotation in your neck here. Being very generous and very kind. We don't want to feel any pinching or tingling. That means we might be pushing it a little bit too far today. So looking to the left, now bringing our gaze back to center. We're going to take our right hand rested on our right thigh. Left hand is going to come up and all the way over to the right side of the room. Left knee sending us forward. Our head is being pulled out on a golden thread, nice and supported, not dumping any weight. Breathe in here, coming all the way back up to center. Left elbow now is going to rest on that left knee. Strong left knee is going to support us here. Right hand comes all the way up, all the way over. Our necks are long. Our head is high. Our gaze is up to the sky. And coming all the way back up to center. Going to take our hands now, drop them to the ground, framing our left foot. Right foot pivots out into a lunge. We're going to step back with that left foot to meet, coming into a plank. Taking an inhale here to lower us all the way down. Exhale once we get down to the ground. And let's take a moment here to relieve some stress from the back of our neck. So we'll just rest our forehead on the ground. This pose reminds us to feel humble and grateful, having our head resting against the ground. Feel that back of the neck elongating, dropping those shoulders. Maybe your arms want to come down or to your sides. So good. And then we're going to plant our hands beside our chest once more. Pushing up and sending our chest all the way forward. Sending our hearts forward, remembering to always lead with our hearts, leading with love. Exhale to lower all the way back down. Forehead comes to the ground again. For one breath. From here, let's roll onto your favorite side. And slowly come up into a seated position. So once we're comfortable here, we're going to take our left arm. I'll turn around so you can see. So left hand comes up the back. We're going to take our right arm, coming up and over our shoulder, and just to wherever it feels comfortable for you today. So maybe hands are resting here. Maybe you can reach your fingers to each other and interlock your index finger. Breathing, shoulders are dropped. Exhale to release and switch sides. So right hand now, back of the palm is coming to your lower back, reaching up. Left hand is coming up and over that left shoulder. Might feel very different for you from one side to the next. So listen to your body and be kind here. Maybe we're just resting the palms on the back today. Maybe the fingers can interlock and hold each other. Awesome. Exhale to release. Coming back to neutral seated position. Again, let's have a little shake it out groove of the shoulders here. Loosen it up. Breathing into that neck. Our upper bodies are really meant to be the softness, while it's our lower bodies that are meant to carry those heavy loads in life. So let's allow ourselves to let the softness back into our neck. Let's give ourselves permission to drop the shoulders and let our necks hang heavy. Taking these last few breaths together to be so grateful for coming to our mats today and doing something awesome for our bodies, awesome for our minds. And let's try and remember to always lead with love and make loving choices, whether that be the food we eat, what goes into it, the people around us, how we're making them feel, and also how we are treating ourselves. So moving forward in today, let's keep those shoulders dropped. Let's keep that softness in our neck. And remember to be kind always, and always lead with our hearts. If you want to join me, bringing your hands to your heart center. Taking a big breath here, biggest breath you've taken all day. Bringing our thumbs right up to our forehead and repeating after me. May all my thoughts be kind and loving. Dropping our thumbs to our mouth. May all my words be generated by love. And bringing your thumbs to your heart. May all my intentions be loving. I hope everyone has a beautiful day or night. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you again. Namaste.